answer the first question,
Okay.
please?
So the first one, we are often told that you can buy happiness. If you were richer, do you think you would be happier? Why or why not?
What do you think? Do you think you would be happier if you had more money than you have?
So I think I agree a lot with the video that we have seen because the main point is that money doesn't bring happiness for our lives, which bring happiness is like mental and physical health, is experiences of life, and it's, I don't know, being in touch with another people and getting to know ourselves better, and of course traveling the world, but the problem is we have to do that with money. That's why people tend to like money, because these things, it's only bought with money. That's the point, the main point, I think. But I don't think it's mandatory. If you are richer, you are happier. I think in the contrary, in the other hand, I think maybe when we have more money, we have more problems, more people like uh, that are close to you that you don't know if you can really trust them, and I don't think so.
So you agree with the money can't buy happiness?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you had a good point. And you, Valdini, can you introduce yourself and tell us what you think?
Hey, hi everybody. It's not my first time, of course. I participated in other meetings. I really enjoy to stay here with everybody. And I am 52 years old. I live in a small city in south of Minas, and I really enjoy to talk in English. And TNT, it's helped me every day to improve myself and my communication. Of course, we made mistakes all the time, but I'm sorry for that. Well, in my opinion about happiness, I think the video showed the main point. For example, the guys had a lot of money, but they feel unhappier. For example, I think like Gabriel said, I believe, is it possible? Of course, is it possible? It is possible when you have money to travel, to go to other places, to know other cultures, for example. But when we are famous, for example, I think we have another problems. We saw a lot of these with some actors. For example, they, how can I say, they, oh my gosh, man, sometimes the words escape from my mind, but they feel frustrated because they cannot live a simple life. For example, go to the streets, go to the supermarket, to go to the other place. On the other hand, they have a lot of problems to solve, a lot of fans to control, to manage. It's really hard, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I would have no problem with not going to the supermarkets because I don't like go shopping. But yeah, I don't think in my opinion we can't buy happiness, but I feel happier when I don't have to grind too much to pay my bills, for example. I was poor in some point of my life, and I felt more unhappy than I feel now. So it's, and I think the perception of the you can go and come and go and you can buy things without that fear you can't pay your rent and make me happier. So if I had a little more money, I think I would be a little bit happier. You, Melissa.
So Wealthy doesn't bring happiness. Poverty doesn't as well, I would say. I totally agree with you guys, because when it comes to money, to my mind, what brings us happiness is experiencing, you know? With money, we have access to all those stuff, you know? So studies, traveling, this kind of stuff. So if I were richer, I'm sure that I would be happier, you know? Okay, I would have new problems, new issues to deal with, but I wouldn't be concerned about money, or I can't go to a place, or I can't buy this thing right here because I lack money and stuff. So when talking about happiness and money, I think it all comes down to access, you see, accessibility, this kind of thing. That's my point on it.
Yeah, I agree. I read article about people when they have more money, they have a perception they are happier because they don't have these problems. Like you don't have problem to, I don't know what I will eat. I don't know what you think poor, like Melissa said, like poor, being poor don't make you happy. Like being rich don't make you happy. So when you are poor and you become rich, I think your perception about your own happiness change. So it's difficult. I agree with you all. So it's interesting. So second question, can you think of an example of people who are rich and miserable, or people who are poor and happy? Valdemir? Someone really rich but dead inside. Or some people there's no money, doesn't have anything, but is a nice and amazing person.
Okay, it's strange at times because, for example, I knew because in the past I knew some people, they are very rich, for example, but they can't live a simple life, you know, and they totally unhappy. It's strange. And nowadays I know people, for example, they abandon everything and go to a small place in a mountain, for example, and just live there without money. And even in the past, they have a lot of money. They had a lot of money. They abandoned everything and changed his life. For example, he lives nowadays in a mountain, in a smaller room, without money and no problem, and feel very happy. It's strange, but nowadays it's common to see people change their lives. For example, they came from my region, for example, in south of Minas. They came from São Paulo. They came from big cities to live in a small place and without money.
Yeah, where do you live in south of Minas?
South of Minas, I live in a small city next to Virginia, but I know
what is the name?
Monsenhor Paulo.
Oh, it's very, I know Monsenhor Paulo. I'm from Caxambu.
Oh gosh, man. You know Uruoca.
Oh yeah, sure.
Uruoca have a lot of people. They came from other states, for example, and they came to south of Minas and they live without money. I know a lot of people because I really like to go to Uruoca, and sometimes I like to go to Carrancas. Have you ever heard about? I think
it's
because Caxambu is next
area.
Yes, we are suspect to see. Sorry to say.
Yeah, Melissa, can you think an example people who are rich and miserable, or people who are poor and happy?
Yes, no, I have no idea. To be honest, no clue. Apart from the people in the video, and to be honest, to my mind, I think that their problem is fame. I think, I don't know, maybe they are struggling because they are famous, so they don't have a spare time with their friends, or, you know, I think they miss that anonymously. going outside, very chilly, this kind of thing. I think their problem is fame related. I think it's not the money at all. Or maybe it is, I don't know.
I asked this question to my sister and she said, Val Marchiori. I have no idea what she said. It's a socialite. I have no idea who she is.
What? She's so
But she says rich and miserable.
Okay.
And
a questionable person.
I am example for poor people and happy, but I would like to be a little bit richer. No problem with this. Gabriele, what do you think? You know any example?
So about what we're talking, the first part, I think it's like a matter of quality of life. If we have quality of life, of course we are going to be happy. If we have, I don't know, wealth being like, if we have health, if we have food in our houses, if we have clothes, if we have how to travel and know the world, of course we are going to be happier. And I think the main problem is that in this system, it's not everybody that can have this kind of sensation, this kind of life. So it's a really poor system like that, in my vision, should be eradicated because it causes a lot of unhappiness. And I don't think it's just because of famous. I think it's because of how the patterns are made in our society. Like we need to fix in some patterns. We need to be. So there are a lot of rich people that are making many plastic surgery, even if they are not known. Like even if we don't know them to be famous, but they are doing this kind of stuff and they are spending all their money and getting like anxious and depressed. And that remind me about I love biographies, like movies of biographies, and it remind me that the movie of Elton John, Rocket Man. I don't know if you saw, but it's really good, and it treats about the fame and how it's really difficult to deal with that. And he suffers from alcoholism, and it happens with a lot of people, but not only famous people. We know that because they are in the media, in the social media, but I think this system causes all of these contradictions, like poor
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and everybody's without anything. And from the other hand, a lot of people have a lot of things, but they are not happy. So everybody is unhappy, in my point of view.
Yeah, I think the capitalism, it's a system there. It's impossible to have equality. It's
Yes.
impossible. You can be better or worse, but equality, because it's the main purpose of the system. Have spare money. So yeah, I agree. It's impossible. Someone have to produce something to you get the production, the money, the thing, I forgot the wealthness, the riqueza. I forgot. I don't know if that's right. And do you think money can have a negative effect on people? You, Gabriele, do you think?
Yes, of course.
In what way?
In ways that people cannot deal with money. They get crazy when they have it. They don't know how to solve problems. Main self issues. How can I say that? Like personal issues and social issues. And I think that's it. Some patterns, sometimes we get into a lot of trouble because of money. So yeah, I totally agree that it's a lot of negative aspects of money.
Yeah. I just agree. Melissa, you, what do you think?
So maybe people turn out to be too ambitious, maybe, and lack management when it comes to spending management. Like, what do I spend right now? People start to spend like pretty insanely. Maybe management. I only can think about that. That's
You,
all I got
Vodani.
have to share.
Oh, yeah. I think, I don't know. I'm very double, like one foot in in two parts. So I don't know how to describe this, but like I agree, but I think can be a positive effect and negative, depends on people, not the money actually, depend on the person. So Vodeni, what do you think?
Well, Thames, I think money can have a negative effect on people, for example, when they not have a balance, like you mentioned. It's necessary balance. It's necessary you see the life in simple things, for example, like Gabriele said. The people, maybe I believe the society nowadays spread a lot of, for example, in Instagram, show a lot of things, and the people, oh man, working hard to get money, to make a plastic surgery, to be more famous, to be more, I don't know. But I think it's necessary to have some balance in your life. It's necessary balance. You enjoy, you get money, you enjoy the life, and that's important, I think. If you are looking for a lot of famous or a lot of I believe you get a lot of problems too, and sometimes it makes you unhappy. I don't know.
Yeah, I think money can bring you many problems.
Yeah,
not just a good part,
That's necessary balance. You have a balance in your life to dealing with these. It's necessary.
I like my bank account with the positive balance.
Yeah.
That's the balance I like. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So that's a really good question, the fourth one. If money doesn't bring happiness, why do you think rich people don't give their money away? Melissa, I want to know your opinion.
You see, that's the point. That's the point. The main issue is fame. That's the point. I have no idea. Like, I don't have a lot to share, but if I was richer, I think I would have a lot to share about it. But I don't know, maybe famous people, they are concerned about fame, that's the point. But I don't know, maybe out there are cases of people giving away their money for a social cause, something like that. I don't have a lot to share.
But they don't become poor. They still rich. It's like spare money, like so yeah. I heard many people say, if I win lottery, I will give a house to my mom. I give and people say, because you say that kind of things, you never you win. Have you heard this? Like you don't, so you have to tie the money. You be cheap. Gabriele, what do you think? Why do you think people don't give their money away if it doesn't bring happiness?
I need to tell just a funny fact right now, that I just remember that I have dreamed that I don't know if I won the lottery, but it was a lot of money, a huge, like, I don't know, maybe 2 million, I don't know, and I was crying, oh my gosh, 2 million, I don't know. Whatever I have.
You are crying because you're happy?
Yeah, very,
Oh,
very.
okay. So brings happiness in your dream.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course, yeah. It brings happiness because with money we can do stuff. So in this point, yes. So I think maybe these rich people, they don't want uh, to be in a place of a normal people, because I think it's just a status, I don't know, like of this image of perfect life, or that nothing happens and they are really happy. And I think that's why this is the point, to be like uh in a position that it's not true, but it's kind of a social lie, but they are in this place because it gives this status, I think, because of this.
Yeah. So it's it's very double meaning questions, because double meaning questions, that's the thing, because they want a simple life and they want to get a status. So what? Valdeni, what do you think about it?
Yeah, it's strange. I think, in my opinion, they don't give their money away because they really try to show the false life. For example, I'm happy, I have some money. Like Gabriel said, oh, I went to some place, or like I forget the name at times, and the other. Yes, you. Sorry, I forgot your name.
Melissa.
Melissa, like Melissa said. And in this case, for example, I think they don't put their money away because they prefer to live an unhappy life, maybe, but they try to show their status to the others. And oh my gosh, man, I think that's it. I don't know if I'm right.
I would like to know, but I have to be rich to know it. So
Honestly, like being rich and unhappy for me would be totally okay. I would be totally okay, unhappy in Italy, really upset, I don't know, in Mexico, Canada. For me, it would be okay, an okay
And
situation.
cry in a satin bed. Oh, but it stains on my how do you say, expensive clothes. So
You see? You see?
crying,
That's the point.
crying with money.
You see? It would be totally okay. That's my point.
Yeah. I don't know. I never reach a point of my life I could just give my money away. I think when you have money, you have more things to buy and more things to maintain, and that's the vicious cycle. I don't know if it's I think it's right, but I don't know. So if you were win so much money, would you give up working? What would you spend your time doing? So that's a fifth question. If you were to win so much money, you would give up working. What do you spend your time doing? Well, Denis.
Right, my opinion, I prefer simple life. Of course, it's necessary to have some money to survive nowadays. Of course, to sustain your family, to support your family. Sorry, to support your family, or to support your. But if I won or win a lot of money, I think it's not to give up to work. It's just, I will balance my life, work less, but not stop. Because if you stop your life, I think you will be deaf. in a short time, But of course, if I win a lot of money, I will stop working less than nowadays, because I am an airline pilot. I travel a lot, and I can see my children grow up. For example, I stay all the time, not all the time, but the most part of my time out of my home, and man, it's really hard. But of course, I enjoy my job, and I prepare for the next 8 years or 10 years to stop. I'm preparing myself for this, not to stop totally, but to work less.
So you
And
could choose
yeah,
what you want to do, when you want to do.
yes, that's it. That's important. Of course, we need money to do. And I like, for example, to make trekking, go to waterfalls, like we said before, Ayuruoca, and I like this kind of place.
Idioca e Baipendi.
Baipendi, it's amazing.
Beautiful waterfalls.
Yes, the Cachoeiro do Juju, it's
Juju.
nice.
It's a hype now, but it's
Yeah,
so beautiful.
but it's really nice place to visit, and I like to simple life. I think that's important. Of course, you need money all the time. You need money, but not a lot of money. In the past, I work hard. Oh man, I really want to have a big money, but
When you were young
Mhm.
and have energy, you think you can just work and have money, but one day you realize you can't.
Yeah, I'm 50. I'm 52 years old. I'm not old man, but I think in the future, everybody will change the minds. I believe in this because, for example, in the past, I think like everybody. Oh man, I need to get a lot of money. I need to be richer, but and the times go fast, and you can live your life happy in a simple life. Of course, you need some money, not a lot of money, but money to survive. That's important for me.
Yeah, I totally agree. Gabriele, what do you think about it?
I think I agree with Valdemir. And I think that I would stop doing stressful work, this work that gets us like an unhappy life, and it's the majority of workers, they work in an unpleasant work. So this is sad. This is really sad. So, but human work, I think it's great. I don't know, like to paint, to practice sport. This for me, I think it's kind of work, like to do an art. I don't know, uh, to really work on things that you would like a drawing. I don't know, many things that pass.
It's more hobbies than work.
Yes, it's hobby, but you put some effort, so that's why I think it's worth work, but not a paid work, a stressful work, But I could not. I'm being totally honest. I could not be in a life that I would be served all the time. That I do nothing.
I could.
Rich life that people.
I could. Sorry, I was born to be rich.
I could not live this life. Sorry.
And I don't know how it be, but I think I have the talent. Come on. But I would like I don't know, I forget the name, but it's like Mordomo, I forgot. Like George. I'm a Brazilian for poor family in Brazil. Do you think I would not have a white guy serving me? Oh. Tell me about. Melissa, what do you think? Do you think you give up working?
I partially agree with you all. I think trying to picture this reality, this alternative reality, I think I would put my effort in some hobbies, as Gabriele said. I would try to get rid of burnout because I've been too stressed. So because of my work. So as Gabriele said, I would put in my effort in hobbies. And man, of course, I would provide me a college, because I'm struggling a lot to get into a college. I'm taking it. I'm taking a name for the third fucking year, so it will be a pleasure for me. I will like treat myself with a college, the best one in the road, a private one, this kind of thing. So I think I would study a lot. All the things that I can't provide myself nowadays, I would. I would invest my money as well. That's this kind of thing. Of course, I like the first month, I would be like giving off Atomi's vibes. I would be served in this kind of thing. So yeah, that's my point.
Yeah. I think I would give up work, the things I'm paid for and I don't like to do. But I would keep gardening. I would keep embroidering. I would keep art and singing, things I like, but not for money, just because I want to do. So it's more hobby. It's a work because your body is working, but it's not that, like Gabriel said. What did you say? You said I forgot the word.
Unpleasant, painful.
Unpleasant and overwhelming. So yeah. So let's see. Okay. I think I will. I don't know which one. Which one? I think you guys can choose one of the three last questions to answer, and I think that's it. Gabriele, which question do you want to answer?
Okay, so the sixth one, which things do you usually buy when you are feeling down? For 100% sure, chocolate. I like to buy food, I think, and sweet things, but especially chocolate when I'm feeling down, feeling sad. I always buy chocolate, and it's kind of balance my humor.
Yeah, it's hormones. Can balance your hormones. Yeah,
Yeah.
serotonin. I think.
Yes.
I'm just guessing words today. And yeah, and you, Valdini, which one you want to?
Let me see. Today, have enough money with dreams. For example, the number 8, with dreams, you could reach today if you have enough money. If I were rich, I would travel around the world, but not for work, just to enjoy the beautiful landscapes or things like that. I think that's it for me. And in my case, like Gabriel said, when I feel down, I prefer to go walking, to go to make some to do some exercise. It makes me happy, and sometimes I eat chocolate too. It's nice. Okay.
Melissa, which one you? Yeah, I don't know. I buy chocolates, but it's more for my period. I think not when I'm feeling down. Sometimes I'm feeling fine, and I like chocolate because my body, my woman body needs chocolate sometimes.
That's it. Oh, I feel it, guys. I'm used to buy chocolates out, every kind of sweeties. I really enjoy it, and add more items to my collection. I don't know why, but I spent a lot of money on keychains. I'm not proud of it, but the things that you put on your key, I have a lot of those. So I buy more items for my keychain. And clothes, a lot of things. Silly things.
So I like to buy things to decorate my house and plants. because
yeah.
chocolate I just eat and I feel it's I don't have any more, but plants can just grow and anyway, and decorate my house. I really like small things to decorate and or paint a wall. Sometimes I'm very not happy with my work, but I like to do this kind of things, like change the environment.
Right.
So, guys, how was the conversation in your room or rooms?
Very good. I like to meet Mayara and Bruno and hear about other point of view and other opinions. It's very good. I like it.
Which question did you reach? The last question you answered.
We make all of the questions.
All the questions. So I want to
Yes.
know, what do you buy? We usually buy when are you feeling down? Here in the main room was chocolate.
Yes, yes, there too. You know, there too.
Anyone else answered chocolate? Just raise a hand.
I answered.
Everybody.
When I
It's a
feel
common
down, I
sense.
just buy food, a lot of food.
Nice. So Sabrina, your first time, what did you like? Did you enjoy? Did you learn something? Did you have something to share with us? Well, how was your experience?
Yeah, it was really good. I appreciate my partners. They were very nice with me, and I will enjoy another day, maybe tomorrow, because I really like the class.
Really, really good. And my
Bear in mind, I'm sorry, interrupting you, but bear in mind that it's not a class, okay? It's just a chat. It's not a class.
Yeah, it's not a class, but many people call class because we are learning, but it's not, there's no teacher, it's not a formal class, but we are learning in a natural environment, like in life. We are, if you will go to another country, if you meet a foreigner, you will speak like that, not like, oh, you have to say, it's more natural, and yeah, you will learn. So I think that's it. And anyone have something to share? I think that's it. Melissa, help me.
Chill, you're doing great. Awesome. So guys, if you really enjoyed this conversation, please go over YouTube and leave a comment. Okay, you can leave a comment on, no more feedbacks, okay? You can just leave a comment on this live. Okay, that's awesome. It would be awesome. A comment on the conversation, maybe on the hostess, this kind of thing. That's it, guys. Wash your hands, wear masks, and we are over. Is there anything else that you would like to say, Atamis?
No, that's it. I enjoyed. I was a little lost in the many souls to but I'm learning. And Thursday 10 p.m. I'll be here, just me. Maybe someone, I think someone will come to support me because, you know, Melissa, thank you. And that's it. I really enjoyed.
Let me ask you, 10 p.m. or a.m.?
10 a.m. in the morning, sorry, 10 a.m.
Okay, so that's it, guys. At times you can stop the live on YouTube